What is up, alienARMy? I'm Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore. And on this channel, we discuss everything esoteric. And today is tarot time. So we are doing a pick a card reading. And I, again, was intuitively guided to make this reading. So the title of this reading is going to be called, Who Do You Need to Socially Distance Yourself From? Okay, so this could be for any type of person, any type of relationship in your experience right now that you need to take a distance from, okay? And this could also be someone that you're already kind of at a distance with, and it might be confirmation that yes, it's a good decision that you distance yourself from them. So, yep, let's get into it, all right? Now we have our wonderful 3 decks here. We have deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3. So if you need to take a moment and decide which deck is calling to you, go ahead and do so. Timestamps will be listed below, and I will see you in your reading. What is up, group number 1? Those of you that chose group number 1, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to do some tarot, and then we are going to do some oracle cards. Ooh, that one does not count because, I like to shuffle it 3 times first. Disclaimer, if you are familiar with my channel, you know that I don't be shuffling that great. Oh yeah, that one, I don't know what's going on here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see. Who is this person that you need to socially distance yourself from? All right, 10 of Swords. Boom. Queen of Cups. Boom. And 3 of Cups. Okay. All right, so now first one, I see that this might be a relative, okay? This might be like a feminine type of energy relative that was maybe causing you a lot of stress and interfering, okay? This person might not necessarily be your relative. She might be your partner's relative, okay, this female energy. I feel like it was like a third-party situation where like this person was just infringing on whatever you were doing. And it might be your romantic relationship was affected by this person. Now, I'm not necessarily saying or having the feeling that it is like a third-party cheating situation. I feel like this might be like an older female influence, okay, feminine energy. This person is like older than you and your partner, okay? Very emotional, but very like anxious, okay? So it might be something like I'm feeling like a relative family dynamic or a friend of the family. It might be like an in-law, okay? It's just I'm feeling like this older person influence, but I feel honestly that you guys already kind of are distanced from this person, and she's like watching you, or she's gossiping about you or something like that, or she has gossiped about you in the past, okay? Just because I feel like this female energy has a lot of issues going on, maybe a little bit of mental instability going on within herself, and she was projecting it onto you, okay? So again, I'm feeling like older type of relative situation, someone who's a busybody, someone who's nosy, like a nosy neighbor, or someone who's always in everyone's business, because it's like they're mentally fragmented, so they don't really have a lot to do for their own sake. I feel like they're very ego-driven in like talking about others and like being up in everyone else's business because they're mentally fragmented. They don't know what makes them happy, so they're focusing on other people in an attempt to gain their own happiness. But I feel already some distance from this person. So maybe you moved away from this person, okay? Maybe physically you moved away from this person. Maybe this is someone who you distance yourself from mentally, okay, but she's still kind of like keeping an eye out on you. She's still sort of like trying to interfere in your business, okay? And I'm really sensing that she was interfering with something to do with you and another person, or you and maybe what you were doing with your life, okay? I'm feeling like a third party interference. So if this isn't someone who is interfering in your romantic relationship, then I feel it's someone who was trying to like stick their nose in your business and tell you what's right for you, trying to tell you, why do you have that job? Why are you dating this person? Why are you whatever it is, why are you dressed like that? Why do you talk like that? Like just interfering in like a third party, trying to change you or nitpicking or nagging you. But I feel like you already distanced yourself, and I feel like it was just like this person, this energy just got so toxic that you're like, listen, I can't do it anymore, okay? Or if you have not yet distanced yourself from this person, that is likely to happen in the near future, okay? But this person is just, they're mentally unstable, and they're like a busybody. It's like, you ever see the stereotypical, like when I think there's a meme and it's like shut off all the lights and then peek your eyes out through like one of the blinds in your windows, right? And then just look to see what's going on outside. I feel like that's the energy of this person. They kind of just do that. That's how they are. Let's see what else. What do I want to know here? All right, we're going with it. No rhyme or reason. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this, death. Oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. Definitely, literally we have, who should we socially distance yourself from? We have the freaking Scythe, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, because I be pronouncing shit my own way. And we have, oh, look at this. Queen of Wands underneath the Queen of Cups, two queens. Whoa, definitely like a feminine energy, older feminine energy. And then Five of Swords. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so this person is petty. Again, I'm feeling like if you have not distanced yourself from them already, then it is going to happen. Or again, but I'm sensing it's more like past energy, like you already did. And then it's sort of like incensed their ego, and now they're sort of like, they're really spying on you, or they're trying to like butt their way back into your experience, okay, because they're vindictive. They don't know how to have fun on their own. It's sort of like they were using you as your punching bag, or they were using your partner as they were using you as their punching bag, or they were using your partner as their punching bag. But I'm sensing this is, I don't know, I'm feeling relative energy, okay? Or it just might have been someone who was just annoying, like friend of the family, older influence. It might be like an auntie. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm sensing there, like older female. And so, you know, age is very subjective, right? But older than you, okay? Older than like your partner. Like there's a good age gap there, okay? Like they're older. Okay, so I really feel like this, if you haven't, you definitely need to do this. This is like, boom, like, I mean, cut them off like this. You see, just, whoo, scythe that beast, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's see about future influences. Are they going to try to, like, resurface? What's going on here? Wow, 5 and then 5. So we have the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. And I don't know why I'm arranging them like steps, but that's how we roll here. We don't know what's going on. 3, okay. And we have 2, what? Thank you, universe. Look at this confirmation here. 3, 3, 5, 5. 2 queens, so, ooh. So we have 2 queens, 2 3s, and 2 5s. Look at this, very significant. And then we have, what is this? Is this the Knight? Yes, this is a Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting just this sense here like swift forward movement, okay? It might be a little bumpy at first. I feel like she might try to like come back into your experience, or might try to contact you, might try to contact your partner, something like that. I'm definitely sensing that, but I feel like there might be a little bit of conflict, like just nothing big, but just like maybe a few words spoken, or like a few text messages sent where you're finally just like, listen, you know, like butt out of my business, or you need to say that if you haven't already, okay? But nothing big. Then I feel like finally they might like lose interest in you, and they might move on to like bothering someone else, okay? But the key word here is like the person you need to socially distance yourself from is like an older female energy, okay? I'm really picking that up strongly. I'm honestly not even really getting any other vibes. So however that pertains to you, but I feel like this person, you know, whatever they're doing, they're mentally unstable within themselves. So that's why this is kind of their MO. They just bother everyone. But yeah, there might be a little bit of harsh words exchange, okay? There might be sort of like a tug of war, like a mini tug of war, like, oh, but you said this, and you're like, no, listen, like I'm done, I'm walking away, right? And then I feel once you like make that break, once you take the first step forward to walk away from that person, then that's it, you're not going to hear from them again, okay? But I really sense that you need to actually tell them something, or send them a text message, or like some form of communication, okay? Like, listen, like I do not consent, okay? So let's get a few. I don't know if I really need the Lover's Oracle for this, because I'm not sensing it's like a love energy, unless it was like, you know, an in-law or someone like that interfering in a love relationship. But let's see if there's some advice. Teaching and learning. Okay, so this person might have been like a karmic connection to either you or your partner, whichever situation pertains to you. This might be something like, you know, teaching yourself how to move forward from toxic people, you learning how to let go. Maybe this, if you had an emotional attachment to this person, but they just became too toxic, then it's like, listen, like you need to just let them go, okay? That's your learning experience. Let's see. And then loyal heart. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm sensing that if now that card I feel only applies to the situation where if it was like someone butting into, like throwing their 2 cents into a relationship, I feel like you or your partner like feel some sort of like bind to them, because I feel like they were close at one point to you. But I think it's time to kind of let that loyalty go. I mean, you don't need to do anything negative to that person, obviously, but when it's time to like cut ties, it's time to cut ties. And it doesn't mean that you know, hate them or your partner hates them. It's just like, listen, like it's just time to walk away. And if this is someone that you want to rekindle things with, let's see in the future what's going on with that. If you want to in the near future. Because it might be, if it's a family member, you might want to, but Treasure Island. Okay, so just because we have the turtle carrying this treasure and he's in the water, okay, I'm just really sensing here that this is something that if you want to move forward with this person in the near future, it's going to take a while. Turtle's moving slowly. And it's like, if you do, then you have to trust that their emotions have settled, or it's not going to happen until their emotions have settled, because they have some severe like mental and emotional disturbances going on within them that has nothing to do with you, okay? But if you choose not to want to deal with them again, obviously that's perfectly acceptable. I just pulled that card because if you did, if it is a relative that you still have a loyal heart for, that you still care about, that you'd want to rekindle things, it is possible in the future, in the distant future, because we're moving slow, but they need to calm their emotional storm first, okay? So that is it for you guys, group number 1. I'm Oculus, the alien next door. We will chit chat again soon. What is up, group number 2? Those of you that chose the second deck, we're finding out who do you need to socially distance yourself from. So Disclaimer. I don't shuffle gracefully, but it's all good. That's the disclaimer. So I like to get a good 3 times here. Ooh. All right, that's good. Okay, so what do we need to know about the person that you need to socially distance yourself from? 2 of Cups. Temperance. Knight of Coins. Okay. All right, well, I'm sensing that this might be a potential love interest, okay? I'm sensing that you need to distance yourself from this person right now because it's just not the right time. Now, I'm not seeing that it's not going to work out, but what I'm seeing now is that it's not the right time. This situation has the potential to move slower than you expected, and this is requiring you to be patient. So you might already be kind of distant from this person, or you just need to give them space. You need to give them time while they figure things out on their own. This might be someone that you were kind of talking to, or this might be someone who you have an on again, off again thing with, okay? But I'm sensing it's someone that there's like a little romantical or, you know, alchemical or sexual type of situation going on, okay? That's what I'm sensing, because this situation does have the potential to go far, but it's gonna move slowly, okay? This person, in your best interest for you to socially distance yourself from them, because they're either not ready for a true commitment, or they're at a stage in their life where they're not thinking about that, or they're self-focused, or you guys might have even had a falling out or something, okay? Now the thing is, there are no negative cards here. I mean, I don't really read any cards as negative, you know, but stereotypically, none of these cards are negative, so I'm not seeing that it's not going to work out. But for the meantime, this is like you need to socially distance yourself from them. Don't be calling them, don't be texting them, don't slide into their DMs, don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just feel like they need some space. This is sort of like that situation where when you let it go, then that's when it starts moving, you know what I mean? I feel like you're like holding on to it, like, and you need to distance yourself from them right now, because whatever they got going on within them, it has to do with them. So let's find out what's going on within them. The Chariot, again, this is still more forward movement, so I don't see it not. It is moving forward. We have the Knight, the Chariot. I mean, but okay, what is this? This is a 4 of Coins. And then we have the World. Okay, so what's going on with them? I feel like, I don't know, I mean, I would like to say that they're kind of focused on building their empire and focusing on like providing for themselves, providing like stability and security for themselves. I feel like they feel like they're a bit stuck in their life, and they're trying to move forward. Okay, this is why we have the Chariot in the World. It's like they want to move towards this like successful completion, have all of their elements. Like, I just feel like they're not, and I'm not sensing that it's even like a third party situation where they're focused on someone else. I just see they're focused on like literally their coin, their bank account. They want to see their bank account growing and growing, right? Like, so that's kind of what I'm sensing. They're like they might be a workaholic. I mean, we have Pentacle, then we have Saturn, okay? So they might be very focused on like, you know, achieving their material realm goals right now, and you know, securing their finances, okay? So I see that's kind of what's going on with them. They're just trying to move forward to like build stability for themselves. They're not really thinking about anyone else in a romantical context. So if this is a situation where you fell out of touch or whatever, I just feel like they're very held and focused to their vision, where they're just trying to build for themselves, like, and it's like they're married to their money right now. Like, that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. So let's see the future with this person, because I do see forward movement. So let's find out. What? There you go. The Lovers. Let me move these guys a little bit. Okay. The Nine of Cups, really? Really? We have the Lovers, we have the Nine of Cups. Is this a 9? Wait, is it? Hold on. Me and Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I had to count them. It's all good. So that's the 9. And then the Wheel. What? We have the World and the Wheel. Okay, so yeah, in the future, I feel like you are going to end up with this person in a happy place for both of you. Both of you like, wow, like, you know, after all of that, after the long wait, it was kind of like you get to reap your rewards. Okay, we have Jupiter here, then we have Jupiter here. Okay, so this is really going to be something that's beneficial. Like it's going to be a rewarding relationship. Okay, but I'm just sensing that right now you need to be patient. It's moving forward, but it's moving forward slowly. So I feel like the more energy you want to put in to rush this, then the slower it's going to be, right? Because they're working on themselves, they're focused on their goals, they want to get that money, right? And then we have literally, we have the Lovers, we have 2 Jupiter cards here. Okay, so beneficial relationship in the future. All right, so there's really nothing to worry about, but I feel like you're just kind of like, well, like, why do I need to distance myself from them then? But it's like you need to distance yourself from them because they're just not focused on a relationship, a commitment. They're focused on doing them. And you know, if you want it to be an equally balanced relationship where the two of you are 2 equals, you've already completed your life goals, their life goal, that what they want to do for themselves and their mission, and then what you want to do for yourself and your mission. Okay, so once you guys both complete your goals without each other, then you're both going to be balanced and complete, and you can be in perfect harmony to unite again as the Lovers and then have all of these benefic blessings. Okay, so let's get you know, let's just do one of each for the oracle cards here. So forgiveness. Okay. And this one decides to come out, so we're going to do Imagine. Fertility, co-creating together. Look at that. Expanding horizons, being in alignment. And let's do this. Friendship. But we have the hearts here. See, so it might be beneficial for you right now with this person to maintain a friendship with them, okay? But distance yourself from them. Don't take it so seriously. Just kind of give them space. Don't overly stress it. I mean, you can still have them as an acquaintance or a contact, but I feel like you being patient right now, okay, and you just concentrating on yourself, that's the distance that you both need, okay? Now forgiveness, imagine, fertility, you guys, you have the potential to grow together. I feel that this might have like a strong backbone of friendship also in this, or like I said, if you don't want to like distance yourself completely from them, then you could just be like, you know, listen, like if you're not willing to give me the relationship I need, then, you know, let's be friends, okay? But this, with this forgiveness and imagine, okay, I really feel like I don't know, the forgiveness to me here, this really isn't kind of making sense because I don't feel like it was like an awful falling out. I just feel like you guys are like, you're just kind of like you drifted a little bit apart, or you're about to, or that's the right decision for you two because they're working on themselves. But I feel like it's more like learning like and healing yourself, okay? Because you guys are going to come together eventually in this Lover's energy, right? But I feel it's more like maybe if there was a falling out, if you felt like they were distant towards you, I feel like it's not what you think it is. I feel like they really are just focused on their work, and that's like the honest truth of what I'm sensing from this. So I feel like you kind of need to like forgive yourself for jumping to conclusions, okay? Or if they did act kind of distant or shady with you, I feel like you need to forgive them, but I just don't think their head is in the right mindset right now for a relationship. But If we imagine the fertile possibilities of the future, we know that the lovers relationship is within reach. Okay, so again, like, you should socially distance yourself from this person right now, I see, for the time being, because they're just so focused on themselves and building their own empire. Okay, but in the future, you guys do have the potential here to come back together once you both have completed your soul missions, or like once you both have like outside goals of the relationship that you both have achieved, then you can come together in this perfect harmony. Okay, because there might have been some sort of like imbalance in the relationship, like one person was further along on their spiritual path than the other one, and then you guys need kind of like time to catch up to each other so you can come into balance again. All right, so that's what I got for you guys, group number 2. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon. What is up, group number 3? Those of you that chose group number 3, we are finding out who do you need to socially distance yourself from. So first disclaimer is that I do not know how to shuffle gracefully, and I'm okay with it. So we're just going to do this. We're not going to count that one because I like to give it a good 3 shuffles before I start selecting cards. So I think this should do it. Okay, so who do you need to socially distance yourself from? 6 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Tower. Interesting. I don't know if that's really giving me a clue of to who this person is. I mean, whenever the High Priestess shows up, it's sort of like you're not meant to know. It's a weird thing that I'm noticing, and I don't know why this caught my attention, but if you look at the imagery, this is sort of like a crescent, yellow crescent, and this is another yellow crescent. I don't know why that's sticking out to me for whatever reason. And it looks like a W. Okay, so... Alright, I think I'm just trying to figure this out. Give me 1 second. I need to clarify these guys. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, the W, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So these hands are intertwined here. Yeah, the W, this person is a mirror of your soul. You are a mirror of their soul, and you guys, when you met this person, you guys were both in ego mode, okay? And you did not see that how this person was a mirror image reflection of who you were energetically, and vice versa. There was a lot of physical attraction betwixt you guys here. I'm sensing solar plexus chakra energy, okay? I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so yeah, this could be a person. See, when the High Priestess comes up, it's like it gives, at least for me, a totally different tone of the reading, because High Priestess is like womb, like feeling the energy of intuition. So I'm trying to like articulate what I want to say. Okay. So yeah, when you met this person, you guys were both in an ego mindset. I'm sensing that this might be like some sort of love situation. Okay, this might be, it could be a friendship. But I'm feeling that when you both met each other, you were both in that ego type of energy and you were both mirroring each other. So that's why I'm not sensing that it's like a relative or a sibling or anything like that. I'm sensing it is more like someone like a friend or like a lover type of relationship. And you guys both weren't seeing each other accurately because you were both seeing each other through the eyes of your separate egos. And then if there wasn't a falling out with this person, I feel like right now, it's sort of like you're going to become illuminated to the fact that this person was you all along and you were them. Okay, I don't know if you've seen that already, because remember, we're talking about who should you socially distance yourself from. So if this person is still in your life, or if you're still thinking about them, then I think now would be a good time to sort of like go within and look at the similarities of them to you. Okay, like what ego similarities drew you together, what soul similarities drew you together. Okay, because you guys are mirroring each other with this intertwined, and then we have literally double you, so there's two yous, and you and this person like are that. Okay, I don't know if that's making sense, but that's really what's standing out to me. Okay, both of you, I feel, are very like confident in yourselves. Okay, so it's like you might and they might both have like an issue or a difficult time seeing their fault in the situation, but I feel like this situation occurred or is going to occur because of like mutual energetic input from the both of you. Okay, it's not like one person was at fault, quote unquote, right? Like, because it takes two to tango. That's always the case when you're dealing with someone else. There's always the energetic dynamic between both parties, right? But this one, you guys are really intertwined, and I feel like on a soul level, I feel like you've had like karmic connections with this person in the past. So this might be a friendship, might be a love relationship. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And both of you really, it's just like the reason that you and this person came together was to dismantle egoistic illusions that you both had within yourselves separately. Okay. Now I do feel like your higher self is like watching this connection to kind of see what's going to happen and what's going to go on. Okay, but I really feel like this person was meant to like pierce a hole into like the shell of your ego so that the light of spirit can get inside, right? I really feel like one or both of you were not like really in touch with how you really felt about each other, or like their dynamic with you or your dynamic with them. I feel it was more like misunderstandings, because you guys were both really doing the same thing, but you both kind of blamed the other one, maybe not outright verbally or physically, but internally you both blamed the other person. Okay, now what I'm sensing with this, distancing yourself from them, okay, I really feel like this distance, if you so choose to, you know, consciously disconnect from this person, that is going to be precisely what their ego needs to get itself in check. Okay, that's going to be precisely what your ego needs to get itself in check with this situation. Okay, so that you can start over with new happiness. Okay, now let's see your future relations with this person. Interesting. 5 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles here, all right? And we have this 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think what's going to happen is that if you distance yourself from this person, okay? Consciously, what's gonna happen is there's to be like a big disconnect. I feel like this might be like something like I don't know, I'm just feeling like ego energy coming from them, okay? So if it's like a breakup, I feel there might be like a big blowout, a big fight. If this is like a best friendship, like one of those friendships where you sort of fight like siblings, I feel like there's gonna be like a squabble, or like what? You said that? No, it's your fault. Or like, I feel like something like that is gonna go on. And I feel like it's more from your fiery, egoistic temperaments, okay? I am sensing fire energy with this group, even though we have like a lot of pentacles, we have some cups, but I'm strongly sensing fire energy. So one or both of you might have like a fire placement of yours that is like conjunction, opposition. No. You're not gonna have two fire placements in opposition, but what am I saying? You might have your fire placements conjunction, okay? Or there might be a placement of fire that is in opposition to like your moon or Mars, or there might be a square from a fire planet that is square to your moon or Mars. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because that's the energy of that person that I'm picking up. That there's some sort of like fire energy that's like that's causing some friction, okay? So it's going to be a fire placement in your chart. So either two fire placements that are conjunct, or it's going to be a fire placement that is in opposition or square to your moon or Mars, okay? But yeah, both of you, you're kind of like alphas. You're kind of both dominating. I feel like you know, it's kind of like that quote unquote cut from the same cloth, but you can work it out with that person. I just feel like there needs to be a big blowout, like, but it's gonna be for the best. Like, you know, like if you have all this like pent up energy, pent up tension, and you finally release it, that's really what I'm sensing here for this group, okay? Like you just need to let it out. Like if you were harboring any resentment towards this person, you know, it's going to come out, okay? And it might not be pretty when it comes out. It might be like a, you know, an argument, some all caps text exchange or something like that. But I really feel like you can build forward together with this person in the future, okay? And I'm sensing it's either a friendship or like a lover, but this person is very close to you. They're like a kindred spirit to you. Okay, so let's see some more advice here. Okay, I don't read these in reverse, but 32 music. And then again, we have this yellow energy, this orange energy. So again, like fire signs, solar plexus, sacral chakra energy. So that's really confirming it to me. Music, you guys are like, you have that soul bond, like you march to the same beat of your own drummers. Like the two of you kind of connect in like this kinship that is like hard to find. And then we have serendipity. Okay, so look at this. Yeah, I feel like this is just blessingness. This is showing that, yeah, you do have a connection with this person, but I really feel like you distancing yourself, you telling them like whatever it is you need to say. But I really feel what's going to happen is that if you distance yourself from them, it's going to like kickstart their ego. There might be a big blow up, a big argument with them, but that argument was meant to happen so you can kind of like clear the air, right? Like an electrical storm clears the air. So that's what I'm sensing. Doorway, look at this, literally, thank you universe, look at this. Fire, what did I say? Fire energy. Ooh, taking the first step, uncharted territory, give them a chance. Okay, so let's say this is a love relationship and there was a, like, let's say that big blowout already happened and you're just kind of looking at this reading like, should you forget them or should you reach out to them or do whatever, right? I'm sensing if it's a love relationship, you know, give them a chance to explain when things cool down or calm down. I think you should distance yourself from them for the time being, because I feel like both of you might be a little hot-headed, okay? But when they come back around, or when you finally distance yourself from them, that may be like the final piece of the puzzle where they do come back, and then they're like, what the fuck, you didn't hit me up. You're like, well, you know why I didn't hit you up? And then that's when you air shit out, okay? So let's see. But I'm really sensing, like, with that fire energy, there might be an explosive argument, but it's not going to be a serious argument. I just feel like it's going to be like you guys' way of communicating with each other is like bark or something, right? Okay, so past. Okay, so yeah, this is someone that you had a past with. Obviously, let me get another one because I feel like it. Lonely. Okay, yeah. If this is someone you're already kind of separated from them, you might be feeling lonely, but I feel like also a lot of anger. Let's just do one more. Telepathy. Okay. So yeah, this is someone that you can build forward with after that big blow up happens. But I feel like for you to distance yourself from them, yes, you might feel lonely without them in your experience for the time being, but trust that it's going to happen for the better, because there's not going to be any other way that their ego is going to get dismantled in this situation to finally see you clearly through the eyes of spirit. Telepathy. What did I say? You have a kinship with this person, okay, lover or best friendship, but this just needs, this kind of needs to play out the way it's going to. So don't think that if you cut them off or if you distance yourself from them that you're not going to hear from them ever again. You will. It might be an argument, but you will hear from them again. You have a telepathic connection with this person, okay? I feel like you might also, like, the time that you're separated from them, you might, like, start literally thinking about the past. Like, in the good times, you're like, was it the right decision to distance myself for the moment? But yes, because I feel that is going to shatter their ego a little bit in this situation with you, and then a big blow up is going to happen, and then you guys are going to, like, come back together and work towards, like, rebuilding your friendship or your relationship. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. Group number 3. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon.